deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
And I think Doris Burke has right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Pelicans leading by 6. Jones drives in.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And now, your first dance team.
Here's Parker. Right side, Aldridge. That's good. And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point game. Jones drives in. Nice D from Aldridge. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Parker passes to Ginobili. Screen by Duncan. Here's Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Jones drives in. Gordon dishes to Jones. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jones has got 30 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. The 11-footer. Count it! And now they trail by just 4. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jones drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
It falls!
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Gordon against Ginobili. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Leonard, the pass to Parker. 13 feet away. Second chance shot. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You can't let someone of this skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Yes!
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Out to Parker, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Here we go.
Jones, that's for 2. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
Cold-blooded make that was, plain and simple.
And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate, and we'll see now how these two teams and so San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Leonard. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. Stolen by Gordon. And here's Jones to tie it up. The drive by Gordon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And it's tied up with that one.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport lavatory.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team. Go, Spurs, go. Ready, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
The dish now to Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Gets the first. That gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Davis, and the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Parker kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Pass to Aldridge. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Davis. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Buries it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Watch out. Anthony Davis has caught fire.
And Parker, here we go. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Outside, Jones. Money!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Steps back and fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
San Antonio with the ball.
No question. He got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Shooting for San Antonio.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
There's the lob to the hoop. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And San Antonio has possession.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away. Ginobili is out for buckets. You can see it in his eyes.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Parker outside. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Parker. No good there. So New Orleans wins it. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer. and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up.